Over the past few years, OnePlus has gained its reputation of being this company that listens to its customers and puts out great products which are very reasonably priced. And OnePlus just made a really good first impression on me with their new Bullets Wireless earbuds. They're obviously a much cheaper alternative to the Beats X, and even though the Bullets Wireless do sacrifice build quality here and there, overall, the Bullets Wireless are a great pair of wireless earbuds that give the Beats X a run for their money. OnePlus's wireless bullets currently retail for $69, which is half of what the Beats X retail for, $150. And for the most part, when I've tested sub-$100 wireless earbuds, the results were pretty bad. But not with the bullets. If you want to pick either of these earphones up, I'll have links in the description below, and if you use the links, it really helps out the channel. I suggest you check them out because the Beats X routinely go on sale. First up, I want to talk about the unboxing experience of the Bullets Wireless. It lets you know right off of the bat that you just bought something nice, and you don't see this level of attention to detail on sub-$100 earphones, or even some $200 or $300 headphones for that matter. Inside the box, you'll find your earphones, a silicone carrying case which is pretty similar to what comes included with the Beats X, and you get your USB-A to USB-C cable for charging. And you also get a total of 3 pairs of ear fins and ear tips so you can customize your fit. Overall, everything that comes included with the Beats X come included with the Bullets Wireless. Design and build quality wise, the Bullets Wireless are very similar to the Beats X. They're both designed to rest on your neck, the earbuds both magnetically attach to one another when you're not using them, and the majority of their bodies are covered in a soft touch rubber material. But there are some design choices where OnePlus obviously did to save a bit of money, and that's with the wire that connects the neckband with the earbuds and the inline controller. The inline controller on the Beats X feels much more premium than the inline controller on the Bullets. It has much more tactile feedback, and since the controller is slightly larger, it's also slightly easier to use. But the flat wire used on the Beats X also feels much sturdier than the thinner round wire used on the Bullets. I'm just a little worried that the wires on the Bullets will wear out faster or could possibly snap if the earbuds were to snag on a coat while you took it off. Even though these two earphones share very similar designs, there are some key technical differences between these two earphones. First up, the Bullets Wireless is using Bluetooth 4.1, and for the most part, their wireless connection is very sturdy and there's very little latency. So I would recommend these earphones for watching videos. The Bullets Wireless also have an 8-hour battery life and charge via a USB-C port, and the Bullets Wireless also feature slightly improved fast charging over the Beats X. If you plug them in for 10 minutes from a dead battery, they'll get you 5 hours of playback time. Whereas with the Beats X, if you plug them in for 5 minutes from a dead battery, they'll get you 2 hours of playback time. And instead of a USB-C port, the Beats X uses Apple's Lightning cable. But the biggest difference between the Beats X and the Bullets Wireless is that the Beats X is using Apple's W1 chip. Yes, the Beats X plays nice with Android devices, but any devices that have Apple's W1 chip works best with other Apple devices. Aside from being able to easily and seamlessly pair up to either of your Apple devices associated to your iCloud account, I found that one of the best things about the W1 chip is just how little latency there actually is when watching videos. For someone like me who watches a lot of videos on my phone and uses a lot of headphones and speakers, low latency is very important to me, or else it just takes away from the viewing experience. Sound quality wise, the Bullets Wireless just sound good. The bass doesn't bottom out and there's no tinning in the highs. They get more than loud enough, even too loud sometimes, and there's very little distortion. Now the soundstage on these earphones could be better, but remember these are $70, so they're good enough for casual listening. Now since the Bullets Wireless do have a flat sound signature, they don't overpower the rest of the song like the bass on the Beats X tends to do. But perhaps the coolest thing about the Bullets Wireless is this. Now the Beats X can't do that. When you magnetically attach the earbuds to one another, the Bullets Wireless are going to automatically pause your music and go into standby mode. And they're also going to disconnect from your phone. And when you disconnect the earbuds, the Bullets Wireless are going to power back up and reconnect with your phone. And personally, I really like this feature because it saves on battery life, and if you're not using them, the Bullets Wireless aren't going to show up on your Bluetooth list. Okay, and here's the microphone test. And personally, the microphone on the Bullets Wireless sounds okay, but there is a good amount of static. And for comparison, here's a microphone test with the Beats X, and it's not all that different. But these two audio clips were recorded using the microphones on the Bullets Wireless and Beats X, so you can be the judge of that. But overall, like I said at the beginning of this video, OnePlus has made a very good first impression on me. Their new Bullets Wireless earphones exceeded all of my expectations for sub-$100 wireless earbuds. Their build quality is good, except I would be careful with the loose wires. They have a solid wireless connection and very little latency, which is one of the biggest things cheaper wireless earphones tend to mess up on. And they sound decent enough. But personally, I really like how they automatically go into standby mode when the buds magnetically connect. It's such an Apple-like feature that I'm amazed the Beats X doesn't do them themselves. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit that like button and get subscribed. It helps out more than you realize. Support the channel by clicking on the links down below, and I'll catch you next time.